Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Respect and Pray Show. I am your host, Miguel Mike Medina, Triple M. In this episode, I have a special guest who I had the privilege to work with in one of my short films. She's an actress. She has her own business going on, which is about skincare. She's off to doing many great things, and I've been watching her on social media, on her growth of her business, on her acting career as well. And I had a chance to sit down with her to learn a little bit more about her, and you guys will get to know a little bit more about her yourself. So stay tuned. Enjoy this interview because it's a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor to present to you Miss Sasha Morales. Sasha, thank you for joining me today.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm super excited to be here.
Did you always know that you wanted to be an actress, a business owner, or did you had other aspirations as you were growing up?
Well, I did know I wanted to be an entertainer when I was growing up. Um, as I was younger, my mom had me in all different types of activities, such as modeling, and then she got me into acting about 8 or 9 years old. And that's where I started. Started acting at like off Broadway shows. I was in Schoolhouse Rock Live Junior as an ensemble, and that's when I said, you know what, like I want to do this. Like this is my thing. So I've been like literally hustling since like at a young age with my acting career. I did not see myself as a business owner at all until during the pandemic. So yeah, so definitely I would say that my acting career did start at an early age, and then when I during the pandemic, that's when I got into business. Yes.
I want to go into the business side first. You have a skincare business going on. Tell us about
Yes.
that and where did the inspiration come from?
Yes. Okay. So during the pandemic, as a lot of people, we all lost our jobs. I'd had a 9 to 5. I was an executive assistant in Wall Street. So once everything, just shut down, I was like, okay, what am I going to do with myself? Like, I don't have a job. Like, what's going to happen? And I always knew that I was into skincare. Like, I would buy so many products in Sephora, all these different shopping centers. And I was like, you know what, Sasha, what can I do that makes me feel happy that I can help others as well? And, and I would always use my sister as like a guinea pig. Even before like starting my business, I would say, hey Ty, she would suffer for like some hyperpigmentation or some like acne here and there. And I was like, hey, try this product, try this product. I was always like, hey, do this. And she would listen to me, even though I'm the younger sister, but she would listen to me because she would see like, I'll have like more great skin and stuff like that. And she's like, I'm gonna do it. Then during the pandemic, I was like, you know what, Sasha, like just go for it. Something told me, something clicked. I will always do facials. I was always getting like facials done myself, like going to different places. But I was like, I love this. Like, this is soothing. This is nice. I love to help people. And I was like, let me jump into it. And I invested in myself with, some funds that I had. And I said, go into it. I went to school to become an esthetician. I did a whole year and a half of training during the pandemic. So we did like half of the year was in Zoom, via Zoom, the theory and stuff. But let me tell you, I really thought it was easy breezy. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna just go get a course and be an esthetician. I'm gonna go do facials and I'm gonna help everybody. I went back to high school. Like I literally went back. I literally had to learn every single thing that you can imagine with every part of the body, every organ, every like the skeletal system, every system of the body, like the skin. I had to know all these different types of diseases, cancer, everything. I went back to school at chemistry. Like, I had to learn all of these things back again. And I'm like, I don't know. This is something kind of like, it's like a refresher for a whole year and a half doing that. And then do the hands-on portion, which is like, that's when you can do the facials and stuff like that, memorization, all of that. It was a lot. It was a lot. And to pass two types of exam, it was the practical, which was the handwritten portion, and then it was the hands-on portion where the written portion was 200 questions that I had to pass for the state board exam to become a New York State licensed esthetician, and then do the actual hands-on portion in front of all these judges at a prestige New York City school. Like I was like, oh, like what is this? But I was so happy. It was a struggle. I'm not really. I'm good at taking. I'm more of a hands-on learner than taking tests. So that was like a little bit of like a nervousness for me, but I got it, and I'm super blessed and excited. 2 years now. Then I opened up my new, my business. I opened up Fear Skin. So yeah, that's where my love of skincare came about years ago, and I'm so blessed and excited just to have this new journey of mine, and know that I can help others and still pursue my acting career as well.
That's what's up. I mean, when you have a business, there's no guarantee whether it will succeed or it will fail. It could be either or. But the great thing that you did is that you went back to the drawing board. You start from the top,
Yeah,
wanting to learn everything because you never finished learning. So
that's
kudos to you on that. What's
Thank
the
you.
highest compliment? What's the highest compliment you received so far in your business?
Oh my God, literally recently. So I am also a acne specialist. So that's another extra training that I had to do, and like course that I had to take because I wanted to help people with severe acne. I I have a acne boot camp, which is 3 months, 3 months of biweekly treatments with my client in home and at in office regimen. And 3 months later, my client is literally acne free. Her face transformed completely, and it did like a whole transformation within the 3 months. She started in September, and it's just amazing how she wrote to me during a text. She said, "You literally made me feel comfortable in my skin. You made me so happy. I cannot believe that this is me." And I was just so happy just to see how she was always texting me, "My skin is glowing, my skin is glowing. Thank you so much. Like you saved my life." At the beginning, I was like, "Yeah, I'm just helping you." But then when I saw that she was texting me these things, and I'm like, wow, I really helped someone. Like that made me feel so good. Like I literally was like, oh my God, like I did this. Like I helped. I was like, no, we did this together, like her help, my help, obviously, in the treatment room and like giving her the products that she needed. And then home, she's at home following my instructions. I was like, wow, we did this together. And that was so beautiful just to see this text messages that she would text me like, "Thank you so much. You changed my life. I never thought that I will ever feel comfortable in my own skin. Like I don't wear any makeup, anything like that." I was like, wow, this is it. Like I love this. I was like, this is my calling. I was so happy. I like legit. That was just seriously like recently, like less than a couple weeks ago. Yeah, so for sure. That's my biggest compliment as far as just yeah. Yes. And whenever my clients come in and they're just like, "Oh, my skin feels so good. It looks so good. It's so glowy. It's so it's so hydrated and stuff like that." I'm like, yeah, I did that.
Favorite food?
Pizza.
That's what's up. That's we love
Yes,
pizza. Um,
I got that tattooed. It's like it's my thing. I love it. I love it.
oh favorite late night snack?
Late night snack. Oh my God. So lately I have this thing with the Dorito spicy chili chips. Anything. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's like anything like spicy. So I love to like nib on like some spice, like chips, spicy chips. There you go.
Best place you've ever traveled?
Wow. Um, that's hard because, all right, best place I've ever traveled in the world has been um like a trip that I can remember that I love is Thailand. I went to Thailand in 2016, and it was definitely an experience, different new culture, all these different foods and stuff. I even got food poisoning, but I didn't care because I'm just happy to be there. Like, I was happy to be in Thailand on a 25-hour trip. But the best place in the world for me will always, always, always be, and it's because I go there at least 3 times a year, is Dominican Republic. Like, I literally, that's home, you know. Yes, that is my, you know, as much as like at other places that I've traveled in the world, Dominican Republic, you can't beat that, man. You cannot beat that. Yeah.
Favorite movie?
Movie. Okay. So, can I say three?
I
Three
was gonna
favorite
say
movies?
that. Go ahead.
Okay, three favorite movies. One, I would say because growing up I was such a Selena fan, and because I know that movie from like beginning to end, and I thought I was Selena. So Selena is my one of my favorite movies. I like because I love Denzel Washington, Man on Fire. So that was just always like a good movie to me, and I would like love the cries and stuff like that. And believe it or not, Set It Off with Queen Latifah and Jada Pinkett Smith, like that's my go-to. Like I love that movie for sure. At the top of my head, that I can remember those are my go.
Which of these roles you wouldn't mind doing? Be a director, be a director, or be a producer?
I wouldn't mind being a director just because I like telling people like how like what to do, but I just to see like my vision come to life. Like I would love to take on that role eventually in the years come, you know, to do something like that, just to see like wow how directors they can go ahead and direct these different types of scenes and see what works for the character and see what works for the role and just for the scene. It could be like a movie or a series or anything. I'm like, wow, and just let it all come together. And like, yeah, I did that. That would be cool. So that would be awesome. I wouldn't mind being a director.
What role you haven't done so far, but you would love to do?
What role? Okay, I would like to do a role where not, I don't want to say like stereotype typical, I get casted for all these like mean girl roles and stuff like that. But I would like to do a role where I can see like the vulnerability, in the character. So anything where it involves like a struggling mother, a struggling mother with their kids or something. Like, I don't know, like something vulnerable, or even like in an action movie. Like, I would love to be like in an action movie just to see like my type of, you don't see my type of like, our type, like our Latino types, you don't see that as often in these action Marvel movies like that, So it was like someone of color, someone like us could be in an action movie, and have all these superpowers. Like I want to have superpowers too, So why not? Like maybe an action movie for sure.
What has been the lowest point in your career so far, and how do you overcome it?
As an actor.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will have to say my lowest, I can say my age, right? So I'm 30 years old, right? I'm 30 years old. And when I hit 25, I said, it was a really tough year for me where I said, okay, what am I doing with my life? Everybody goes through these things, like these up and down roads and stuff. I'm like, hey, I'm 25 years old. I'm not in a series. Like, what's happening? Like, what's going on? I give up. I've always written, I had a journal, I always used to write, if by 25, I haven't hit like a series or in a movie and stuff, I was going to quit acting. I had that literally written down several times. And I'm like, why? If I can still play a 16-year-old, a high schooler at my age, and I can look still young, then why do I have to put a time frame as to like when do I want to give up? But I was so focused on like age. I'm like, okay, 25, 25, that's like the age of like if I don't get my career or my life together, like that is it, stuff like that. Man, this is now I'm 30 years old now, and now is when I'm getting started. Like now is when like people are seeing me. Like I have, and agents and a manager. I'm giving. I'm having all of these, different self-tapes and castings that I'm doing now at my age. And I'm still portraying like a high schooler, 15, 16. And you know what? It's never too late. It's never too late. And I just have to be consistent and stay focused, you know, also stay with my skincare, just so that I can still look young. And it's never gonna be an end to this acting career. We're always gonna continue to be pushing every single day just so that, be better, have better training, be seen by all these different beautiful casting directors out here in this world, and just that age at 25 was really very tough when I was like, I don't got my stuff together. I don't got my life together. So I'm ending my acting career. And it shouldn't be that way. I feel like, you know what, if, like I said, like if you still have it in you, and if you that was this is my passion, this is my life. Like I don't see myself doing anything else. I was literally dying at a 9 to 5. Like, you know what I mean? And I was that age at 25. It's like, what am I doing? I cannot be in these four walls. Like, this is not me. I'm very creative. I need to be outside doing stuff. And I was like, you know what? I got to do something. I got to do something. And I don't know, something clicked, man. Something clicked. I started getting into more of like within myself and spiritual and all of that, and here I am, happy as ever, doing what I love and having a business as well. And we do have struggles here and there. I'm not gonna lie to you. There are some slower months than others. But as long as I can continue pushing and knowing that, I want to get to where I want to be, I'm going to continue to pursue my dreams, pursue my brand, and just continue to work hard. That's all. Like, and always have that in me. Because sometimes we do fail when having that, like we will feel less discouraged and be like, you know what, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. No, we will pick us up. We will pick out each other up. It's never too late to reset and put that and hit that button, like, and just go ahead and go forward. So yeah, that answered your question.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of times in our lives where we're going to be failing. We're all a work
Yeah,
in progress. We're all a work in progress. So you can achieve success without failure. It's just the
that's right.
reality. So the fact that, we're still going to be going through a lot of trials and tribulations, but as long as you keep your foot on the gas, you find anything that motivates you, whether it's motivational videos,
Hmm.
podcast videos, books, all of those things,
Anything, yes.
anything that'll keep you going, that put that wood on the fire, then sky's the limit. But I'm
Yeah.
glad to see, because I've seen what you be doing. I see that you have your business. You have representation now. So I
Yes.
see great things that you're doing. I mean, when I first saw you in the series Dominican York, I said, I was like, let me reach out to this person right here, in which we ended up working on Room
I
5.
know. Yes. I was just
But
like so happy just to, just to put my foot out, in the door, and just have as many as different other, like, projects here and there, working in many different projects, because you never know. You know what I mean? Like, you never know, and we have all of these footages that we can use for ourselves. Like, you're also, an actor as well, so you can relate, and what's so great about yourself is that you write your own things as well, and you produce and direct all, and it's incredible. You should pat yourself on the back for that. Like, I kudos to you to do that. Like, I wish I could have, like, the person, like, I used to start writing, I would write and stuff like, oh, let me write the script. But it's not the same. Like, you did like a whole full blown production. Like, you do all these productions, and you should feel so happy about yourself that, you have that talent, because I don't have a talent for that. Like, I have the talent to just, like, to act, which, or I don't know if I have the talent to do that yet, because, maybe I should think about writing or something this year. Let's see, but just like you said, never giving up, never giving up on your dreams, never giving up, and just like staying focused, like continue to stay focused on that. And I just feel like us as, as artists, is like, we just have to stick together, because we have to, do our own things, and in order for us to be seen, we have to, like you said, you have to write your own things, create your own work. That's it. So yeah.
and I'm looking forward to the day that I see you write your own stuff. So I encourage everyone that I work with to go ahead and write their own stuff.
Yeah, maybe I should. My life is a movie. like of what I've, everyone has their own stories to tell. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, so why not tell my story? So you give me an idea. There's something to do for sure, for sure.
You should, and I could recommend you a whole bunch of things to help you understand the concepts of screenwriting and things like
Yeah.
that. So I could definitely send that your way.
Oh, thank you. I would appreciate that. Let's see if I could put that in my list. But it would be cool to do maybe like this year, right? Like something short, just to see and like just have someone else portray it. Like I want to. I don't want to be the one to act. I want to have someone else do it. And for sure, that'll be fun. That'll be awesome.
So for our viewers, our listeners, where can they follow you and your work?
Okay, so my personal slash acting page will be Sasha on IG. You can find me on Sasha_Priscilla. That is PRISCILLA. So it's Sasha_Priscilla. And my business page, my whole skincare, skin page, everything, all my brand, everything that you need, all my different services will be under Fierce Skin. So that is a Fierce Skin on 2 underscores after that. And you can find all my information. You can book on directly through there. I also have a website that you can book you can book your appointments. That will be Gloss Genius /Sasha Priscilla. I send you the link so you can either put that, under the description so they can see. And if you guys have any other questions, I'm also working on my acting website this year as well because I'm getting new headshots. So all of that in the mix and all my different projects that I have that I'm doing. So for sure. So be on the lookout because this phase will be in TV near you soon. So yes, for sure. And I'm just I'm just continue to grind, man, and just work for sure.
Well, there you have it, everyone. I'll put that information on the description. But Sasha, thank you so much for taking the time to do this interview with me. Much respect and praise to everything that you're doing. You have a whole bunch of people that are pulling for you. So, like I said, you're not alone in case if it gets to that point because you have all support. So, and like I said, I encourage you to write at some point. And also, because you're a person that likes to travel a lot, you might consider start a YouTube channel just on traveling.
I'm trying everyone. I know you're not. Trust me. I've had people literally want me to. I've done a couple, but I've had people like literally write them my itinerary of my trips because they see that I travel and stuff like that. They're like, Sasha, why don't you do YouTube? Or why you don't do this? Or like a vlog, like a video vlog of your trips and your experiences. And I'm like, I know, like, where do I start? It's just so many ideas that I feel like, I should do it, but oh man, you're not the first. But now that you brought that up to me, I'm like, damn, maybe I should. Like maybe I should do that for sure. But I thank you so much, Mike, just to have me here and to even consider me doing this with you here today. Like I appreciate that so much. Like I said, I'm always here for you, rooting for you. If you need me, I need you. We got each other's back for sure. And just thank you for providing this space for us creative people to get here, to get to know us a little bit more. It's just not what we see on Instagram, a little bit more about us. And I appreciate that so much. I thank you.
Well, that does it for this episode of the Respect and Pray Show. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, all right? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And my message is always the same, guys. Have mutual respect, mutual love, and mutual admiration. So stay tuned for the next episode.